This is a literal feat of engineering. It's crazy, look at this. Hey guys, Nolo here. Today we're going to be touring a few bases on our capital planet of Naboo. This beautiful Earth-like planet is home to many bases. I couldn't get them all obviously because there's over 200 at this point, but these are a few of the great ones that have been submitted by our citizens. If you'd like to join our growing civilization, please make sure to join on the Discord link below. And make sure to stick around for a very special announcement. Without further ado, let's begin. The Tower of Babel, built by Augie. When I first saw the screenshots of this thing, I knew I had to include it in the tour. This is a literal feat of engineering. It's crazy, look at this. It took me 8 minutes of stair climbing to get to the top of this thing. We're so high up that the clouds even started fogging us up. And you know I just had to do it. I jumped off of the top.
3 hours later.
We're starting off the list strong with this massive build. Thank you Augie for showing us this beautiful towering monument on Naboo, and I really like this base because it shows what's possible in the game. These massive structures are incredible and I love seeing them. To continue, off of the coasts of Naboo lies a tropical island where we find our next base, Capitol Building and Council Chambers, built by Brickle21. This magnificent facility has a huge open courtyard, gilded statues, and beautiful landscaping. Behind the main lobby stands the trophy room showing off Brickle's completed expeditions. Very nice touch. To either end is a nice lounge, as well as a kitchen and a research lab. Toward the back we have a beautiful outdoor bar complete with a holodeck bartender, and further down we see nicely decorated open air teleporter pavilion. Additional amenities include a warm inviting guest suite, as well as 3 landing docks and 2 additional ship parking spots in the courtyard. Be wary though, the courtyard parking is extra. While legislative meetings are usually held through hologram these days, our republic prides itself in having such an illustrious seat of power. A special thank you to Brickle for showing it off to us and for building it. Next up we have Edgewater Park, Cleveland, Ohio, built by Next Move TV. This stunning complex is situated in the center of a bay. Leading to the main bridge is a checker patterned plaza, landscape with some stunning multicolored palm trees. This is as close as you're going to get to Miami in No Man's Sky. The building on the water contains offices on the lower floors with cubicles, and the upper floors are unfurnished and available for rent. Just reach out to Next Move TV. Just look at these views, people. This is luxury at its peak. Back in the courtyard is also a state-of-the-art farming center with fresh organic produce, and 2 fully furnished homes available as a timeshare. Just look at these modern kitchens, beautiful bathrooms, showers, and gorgeous rooftop decks. Terms and conditions apply. Property depicted as a representation of a destination that technically does not exist in this universe and may appear significantly different in an alternate dimension in which it exists. Interstellar timeshare contributors must sign a waiver acknowledging the potential for occasional hostile alien encounters, temporary losses of the known laws of physics, and any interdimensional breaches. Payment accepted in all major galactic currencies. However, you will forfeit your right to refund in event of a sudden civilization collapse or the heat death of the universe. Thank you Next Move TV for showing me this great property. And if you are interested in a timeshare or renting those top floors, make sure to reach out in the Discord. Our next stop is this mesmerizing build by Frequency, the Kaleidoscopic Expanse. What at first glance may seem like just a majestic Atlas statue hides a whole universe of color and light underneath. This base boasts multiple undersea viewing rooms, including private suites, all with views of this centerpiece, a majestic kaleidoscope build. That explains the name of the base. This no doubt took ages to build using glitch methods. Awesome work Frequency, thank you so much for sharing it with us. I'll just give you a few moments to look at the majestic beauty of this masterpiece. And now we approach the SpaceBar, built by Double Fizzle, aka Father Shroomish. Sadly, even after waiting a good while, some of the base parts failed to load for me, but that is obviously a server issue and not an issue with the base itself. But not to worry, the SpaceBar still looks incredible. Within its lobby lies stunning decor, a holodeck bar, and even a well-made Byte track. Those are hard to come by. Most of my music that I try to make in Byte Beat sounds terrible, but dude's got talent, what can I say? Also here are nice sofas to chill on, an underwater lounge with Nip Nip dispensary, and best of all, a nice outdoor amphitheater with a custom drum kit and everything. Disregard any rumors about bad tap water here. They just installed a brand new water filtration system that runs 24/7 and the water's gonna be sparkling. I love the design of this bar, very nice attention to detail. Thank you so much Shroomish for building it on our home planet. Before we continue with the next build, I'd like to ask you to consider joining our growing republic, the Brolo Republic. Our factions are getting a revamp soon, and we have over 1,500 members. That's just crazy just thinking about it. Rumor has it that we also might be having a server-exclusive capital planet coming soon. This is to combat the overloading of so many bases on Naboo and on Dice, and griefer attacks that we've been having. Also consider subscribing if you enjoy the content. Now back to the bases. The following base was built by Rhino GER, the Magistrada headquarters. This building is very important to the region's economy. It is where the megacorp Magistrada holds its important board meetings, as well as a nice place to have business dinners and casual bar hopping all in one building. This building is one of the few in Naboo that has a teleporter elevator. And thank goodness, my legs are jello after all these stairs. And what if you have no money to stay or conduct business here? Not a problem. Just ask the staff for a soul capture contract. Use your soul as collateral for payment. It's that easy. This is a very nice and detailed build, and I like the multi-levels of it, and I love this boardroom. The attention to detail, like I've said, is spectacular. Thank you so much Rhino for your great work in this business establishment. And now we arrive at Fleefo's base, the Mos Eisley Cantina. Oh lord, if having our capital planet Naboo wasn't enough, let's call it Mos Eisley Bar to avoid getting a letter from Disney's lawyers. This place is pretty faithful to the famous cantina in Star Wars. It's missing one thing, but for the love of God, do not look up what genre of music they were playing there at Mos Eisley. I warned you. Although they don't serve droids here, they ironically have some working in the bar. And they also didn't kick me or Fleefo out when we are actual droids just sitting at a booth. But eventually I asked who shot first and they just showed us the door. After touring the rest of this detailed build, I found out what happens to droids that stay too long here. They end up headless in a dumpster at the back. Yeah, I think it's better if we move on. Thank you so much Fleefo for this awesome base. And to continue, we will head to the Naboo Lighthouse and Club by Onyx. This sprawling building is not only detailed but beautifully made. The lighthouse has a functional lamp overlooking the seas. There's a full bar on the water. It's a beautiful bar, by the way. A house available as an Airbnb NMS. What a terrible pun. And a dock complete with rentable rowboats and a Nautilon dock. The builder Onyx set up a challenge here. It's like a little Easter egg hunt. Hidden in several spots are 7 tiny lockers. I challenge you, viewer, to find all 7 and you can get an exclusive role in the Republic and a secret prize. The location of this base is on screen right now. It's on Naboo, our home planet. I'll show the coordinates here and also the glyphs of the planet in case you don't have them. Be on the lookout for hidden undersea tunnels, fake entrances, and more. I love how complex and greatly built this base is. It's so much fun to see these kind of challenges in game. Thank you so much Onyx for this build. I really wish I could talk more about all these bases, but this is the largest showcase that we've done so far, so I need to keep these brief. The next 3 bases I'll show off together, as they're all part of a player-made community on Naboo called Riften. Here's a small snippet of the lore of this town/island. Riften Island was an early Korvax colony on Naboo. These Korvax originated from the planet Silania, known for its native nip-nip plants, and the settlers also brought this nip-nip along with their Argons, giant creatures they rode through the plains. They brought them to Riften. This island uniquely maintains both species, nip-nips and Argons, offering them a natural habitat. Presently, descendants from Riften's founders welcome all sorts of settlers seeking enlightenment and freedom from the Sentinel oppression. Riften has many historic sites like Arushari Temple and the Sentinelosium, known for their ritualistic fights, still standing. To begin our tour of this island, let's check out first TXO Skittles base, named Blob Church. I apologize for the video quality on this base. I ran into some issues getting the terrain to load, so this is the best footage I have of it. Nonetheless, this base is a great homage to the Lord of the Blobs. Countless followers fill the open-air pews every Blob's Day to encourage each other and to praise Blob. This building stands as proof of the Brolo Republic's stance on freedom of worship and expression, even the jokey ones. Thank you for your awesome base, Skittles. I will show off 2 more bases that are on this Riften Island, but know that there are many more and this is like a player-built community. So if you want to be a part of that, just reach out to one of these members on the Discord. As honorable mentions, these are the bases on Riften that I did not have time to tour. They're very nice and I can't wait to cover them soon, hopefully. And next on Riften is the Arushari Temple by one of our Republic's moderators and head archivist, Sar. This temple was one of the first to a long-gone ancient race who inhabited Riften even before the Korvax arrived. This mysterious pyramid has a long history here. Alongside it stands a modern Gekfidi mural, as well as a visitor center alongside it. Although it contains a suite to stay in, many guests report not being able to sleep due to mysterious energy fields. Anywho, this historic site is under preservation of the Riften Historical Society. Make sure to check it out, if you can find it. Thank you, Sar, for this great build. And the third Riften base here is by another of our mods, John Thang Lang. His base and the whole community here was named after a town in Skyrim called Riften. This base is named Mistveil Keep, just like in Skyrim. First Disney, now Bethesda's gonna be on my ass. Lawyers gonna be calling me. Hopefully not, I'm joking, but this base is great. The main entrance blends Skyrim nicely with No Man's Sky. There's a map room to the Naboo star system, as well as a lovely courtyard that doubles as a shooting range and a Nip Nip farm. Snoop Dogg would be proud. A cozy bedroom upstairs contains nice decor, a void altar, and a hologram of the planet that the first settlers of Riften came from, planet Silenia. A very nice touch. Thank you, John Thanlang, for this epic structure, and I love touring it. Outdoors, we also have a mooring dock with an actual sailboat. Sadly, we can't sail it in-game yet, but I love it. And this is actually a perfect segue to my announcement. I have been working on my latest project, a game where you have sci-fi sail ships, you build a fleet, and become a merchant and hunt pirates. It's still in prototyping, so I don't have final artwork yet, but I look forward to showing you more as the game progresses in development. The working title as of now is Star Winds. I am open to changing it soon. But if you'd like to join my mailing list, make sure to click the link below. It's a Google form where you could leave your email and you'll get updates about the game. And consider wishlisting it on Steam as well. Thank you for your time. This has been Nolo. Peace out.